and find out who did it.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Disappointed, yes. Son of a bitch. But hey, we should be getting levels, right?
It's
It's still not dying that quickly. Oh.
I mean, what do? We just keep going, right? Like, I guess these guys all drop stuff too, so that's not so bad. Really, we just wanted the level anyway, so I guess we get, yeah.
We're beating up an orb, man. Because it has feelings and things.
And really, we want to do it on extreme anyway, so we can just keep going to this. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, we want to beat the game on extreme and do the gauntlet. Like that's the end game to all of this.
Yeah. So the fact that we're on easy right now is actually not as important.
But in the
What
last
is that
stream,
armor?
in,
Oh,
the,
it's not even armor. That's stupid.
in the last stream, I tried my best to take on the orb, and I didn't put a dent in it. I did not.
I just want to point out that you're like a fucking wizard and I'm like a fucking archer.
And we're just fighting things with swords.
Oh, they got me.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I think I can beat it. Like, I legitimately... On easy, I feel like I can do it. Should I be doing fire?
It
The
doesn't
orb's
matter.
almost dead, actually. Magic thing. Oh, that's your that's your body. I was like, a magic mace? No way.
Yes, it is a magic maze.
Ooh. Tried to hit something. Hey, did the Raiders beat the Bears? Please God. Please God, let the Raiders beat the Bears.
Sorry
Also-
for everybody in Chicago.
Also, I'm never gonna root for the damn Cowboys except for this week. Please beat the Packers. That'd be nice. I'd appreciate it. And as a Lions fan, I want to tell you, I like Aaron Rodgers. I'm saying a lot of topical things right now. Aaron Rodgers, not only is he a good quarterback, he's also an interesting individual, and you know, he got to date Olivia Munn, and that must have been fun.
Week 5 matchup. Oakland Raiders versus Chicago Bears.
Yes.
Spoiler alerts for anybody who's watching this, wanted to record that. 5 minutes, turn us off. We're going to discuss this for a second.
Yeah,
'cause
we're gonna discuss Bears, Raiders, and I don't know the result, but you're gonna know it soon.
Well, there's a couple of reasons. First off, because we're Detroit Lions fans. We live in the state of Michigan. Chicago is pretty close to us, too. It's actually equal distance away from us. 2.5 hours goes to Detroit. 2.5 hours goes to motherfucking Chicago.
Pretty much.
We choose... Is it the lesser of two evils? Or is it just like they're both evil and we're stupid? We don't know.
I think it's partially stupid because one of them has a Super Bowl.
That's true. One of them hasn't even won a playoff game in 40 years. But I'm a huge fan of Josh Jacobs. Love Josh Jacobs as a pro player.
Yeah.
He's on my fantasy team. He was my second round pick in fantasy because I really thought he was going to do great. Everybody, every pundit, every stupid fucking moron on the planet, when I started him this week, said, why would you start him? You could start a turnip and get more points. So, this week,
How'd Josh Jacobs do?
24-21 motherfucking Raiders over the Chicago
won?
Bears. They won.
Yes.
Here is the score line for Josh Jacobs alone. 26 rush attempts, 123 yards, 2 fucking rushing touchdowns, 4 targets, 3 receptions, 20 fucking yards, 30 fucking points for Josh Jacobs. Everyone who said, don't start him, a turnip will get more points, fuck you. I'm right.
Now, for the record, I like the city of Chicago. Every time I've been there, I've had a good time. I've been there, obviously, under good pretenses. I went there when I was in more of a college atmosphere, and I did what do you call it? Model UN. Yeah, we were we were the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which the fact that we were them and I didn't bring up the human rights violations, it's a regret in hindsight. But we went to Model UN and we could have defended our human rights violations, but we chose to concentrate on more of what we were doing because everyone went to Model UN to go to Chicago. That's the reason. And I got to go to Shula's Steakhouse, and Hugh and I hung out. It was a good time.
I mean, if you think about it, whenever someone can, like nowadays, if I was doing the Model UN, and I was the Republic of Congo, and someone's like, you are a human rights violation, I'd be like, you have women and children menstruating through their pants in concentration camps in the southwest U.S. He who has no sins can cast the first stone. Like, what country at this point doesn't have fucking?
Well, I guess it basically comes down to like personal severity. I don't think that it comes down to like, there's a lot of bad people doing a lot of bad fucking things in every fucking place. But when it comes to, there's way more people than anticipated here. I've got them, don't worry. But I'm so
this is uneasy.
I'm so happy the Bears lost. Now, because I would actually hate the Bears. The Bears, they're technically my second least favorite team in the division, behind the Packers.
There's only 4.
No, the Packers number 1. All right, my elite top 3. Here's my top 3 most hated teams in the division that the Detroit Lions are in. Number 1. Sorry, we're going with number 3. Number 3 is the Vikings. I like purple. Purple's a fun color. I also like pink, not as much as purple. This is a fun shirt.
Good segue.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut you off. All donations this month go to breast cancer research. Just throwing that out there. If you donate to us, we pass on to 100%. I have a list of charities that will take money and they don't put any of it towards overhead. We're putting it directly towards those charities. We partnered up. We know what we're doing. This is what we do. Sorry, Dave. Go ahead.
That's fine.
Skull Vikings.
The Vikings are. I don't really dislike the Vikings, but when they play the Lions, I dislike the Vikings. Well, it's a lot harder to kill the orb when you're not here. Wow.
I do have a lot of damage. Matter of fact, if you gave me that sword, I'd deal even more damage.
Rub it right in. Oh, a recall potion. Ooh, healing potion.
Use one of those right now.
Well, you need a lot more than healing.
No, you could use one.
Oh, no, I got it. I'm rejuvenating as I shoot. So. More. I'll do it. My second one, obviously, as we've actually already covered, Bears. I don't like the Bears a lot. The Bears have had enough success. If you're a Lions fan, you look at the Bears. The Bears really, historically, they don't seem to be that successful, but in comparison to the Lions, they're pretty successful. They've been to Super Bowls. They've won.
The Bears, not the Lions.
Not the Lions. The Bears have won Super Bowls. They've beaten, although in like recent history to an extent, they've kind of, like the Lions. That's probably the team they have the best record against in the division is the Bears.
See, I like
the Bears had a lot of lower.
I liked it when Tampa Bay was in the NFC.
At
South.
the time, it was Central. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because the Lions always had someone to beat.
And now it's they're in the South or in the North. And obviously Packers number 1. It's a horrible color scheme. Like I don't know why anybody would put green and yellow together. It's offensive. I also, quick fact, I like college sports, and my second team is the Oregon State Beavers. It so happens to be my number 1 rival is the Oregon Ducks. Also, the exact same horrible color scheme.
See, I'm not a big fan of Eugene, Oregon to begin with. I went there. It was a shithole. Sorry if you live there. It's true. Just look it up online. It's like the New Jersey of the Pacific Northwest. But I personally don't have. I'm not sorry to New Jerseyans. Fuck you. You're from Jersey. But I actually don't have a problem with Green Bay. I like Green Bay. I like the fact that they're a publicly owned team for the state.
Okay. See,
I like the fact that
right.
they literally have a color scheme that seems specific to piss people off. Like,
well, it looks like
what we should do, we shouldn't have complementing colors. Instead, green and yellow.
Yeah, Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
let's look like Madison just vomited. We just put that on our shirts.
it's a color of infection. Like,
Exactly.
no, the way they're owned, and like, if it wasn't for them being in the division, and the color scheme aesthetically, I can't get behind it.
And the fact that somehow they always have a fucking great quarterback.
Yeah, somehow, like, in my entire lifetime, last time they had a quarterback that wasn't Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers, was I 6? Was I 7? I'm not the youngest person, and that's disturbing that they somehow just go from one to the next so far. I mean, Aaron Rodgers in his later 30s, good for him. Again, I like Aaron Rodgers.
But
I feel
but
bad.
Aaron Rodgers' backup is still really good.
I don't
Like,
know. Who's the backup right now?
I can't remember what his name is, but I remember him playing quite a bit last year.
But I think they
And
traded that guy.
Oh, did he? Oh, well, sorry, Green Bay. I thought you guys still had that guy. I remember watching him and being like, hey, that guy could start for a different team. Maybe he is. No, they'll just get the backup for Tom Brady and
Worked for the 49ers.
works for fucking everybody.
Wait, the Colts, are they doing okay?
Yeah, just Eckler has a huge game every week. They have a completion percentage that's, I think it's like 57. Yeah, he was a backup too. Like, no, it's New England drafts great quarterback talent, and then they don't have to do anything. Like, you don't need to do anything because you have Tom Brady, he's already a quarterback's coach.
Yep.
Because he's been in the league so long, he's already been done great things. He studied under Jim Harbaugh as a quarterback coach at Michigan, and then went to.
Jim Harbaugh has nothing to do with that.
I thought he was a quarterback's coach at Michigan when Brady was there.
No, he was never a coach at Michigan until he was the head coach. Not once.
Who was the quarterback's coach at Michigan when he was there?
When he was there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know for a fact that Lloyd Carr was probably interacting with that, but
yeah,
that's something to look up. But
yeah, I guess it's not that important. I remember it being somebody who I was just like, holy shit, that was him. But he's like, Tom Brady had a great coaching pretty much in his entire life, and now he's able to pass that on. So if you're a quarterback and you're like, essentially if you're a quarterback in college, you should be just be saying, well, I hope New England like drafts me so I can be backup to a quarterback coach who's on the field and a quarterback coach. Oh, Garoppolo is another one, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. He's the 49ers.
That's the big one because Garoppolo, when he filled in for Brady, and he was always like, they're like, oh, that's the next one, and then they fucking traded him for reasons. I don't know what the reasons are, but they traded Garoppolo and they traded him for less than they probably could have got for him.
I say, well, I mean, if you think about it, with how great he was showing, I mean, he was going to ask for money.
Well, yes,
and so
yes, but like, all right. I guess I am not looking at it in the proper context that you need to treat Brady like he's something other than what he is, because like you can't under normal circumstances when a quarterback's 40-something years old, you're like, you know what, I can wait this out. But he's like the one example where you're like, I'm not about to let this go under. God damn it. This is taking a lot, man.
My prediction is that if Tom Brady wins a Super Bowl this year, he retires.
I have a hard time signing up for that. It's the thing with every other person that like almost every other quarterback that you can imagine at that age.
And some who are much younger. Andrew Luck, looking at you. Good job, buddy.
I don't blame him for retiring. He's had terrible luck, no pun intended, with injuries. He's had awful luck.
But no, Tom Brady, before he won last year, said 2 more, and Giselle said, I'm done. And quite frankly, if you're married to Giselle and she says you get 2 more and you're done, then you say, okay, I get 2 more and I'm done.
I mean,
like
she makes the money in the family anyway, so it's like, what's going to happen when he retires? He's going to...
I'm assuming he's either 1, going to become a coach, or 2, he's going to become an analyst.
I don't see him doing either. I think this is recorded, so we can like go back and look at the tape. But
Put it on the board.
I don't think he'll do either.
You don't think he'll become a coach or an analyst?
Neither.
I don't know.
I think he gets his glory from. Oh no. He gets his glory from playing. I can't see him being either one of those things.
See, I predict that he follows Harbaugh's footsteps, where he goes from being a a player to being a coach, and he's just so well respected and has already had so much success that people will just flock to him.
Well, no, he'd make money off of being a coach because of for obvious reasons, but I can't. But he's such a private figure, and by private figure I mean he's not. He doesn't lend himself to being that kind of thing. Like, his thing is being the greatest quarterback, not the greatest coach, not the greatest anything else. I would be very surprised if that's how it turned out. Yeah.
You defeated it. You're good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep swinging.
I mean, technically your damage stat's going up.
Hey, look at that! I got us level single-handedly with one hand.
Apparently the other one was giving Tom Brady a good old fashioned.
Tom deserves that.
You can afford it.
Oh, God. I'm not even a Patriots fan. But here's a dirty little secret. I don't mind the Patriots. I don't like them. And hey, the last time the Lions played the Patriots, we were playing Pathfinder and we kicked the shit out of them in Ford Field last year. So my palate is cleansed.
This is you. Go and voice act that out, bro.
All right. You've done it. I feared that we were lost. Ilmater has Ilmater has truly sent you to us in our darkest hour. Where did this foul orb come from? Sorry, this one, I haven't eaten much today. This has affected me.
Really?
Yeah, no,
I need to get you a CBS then.
I've eaten a donut today.
Do you know what a CBS is?
It's a convenience store?
No, that's CVS. CBS is Canadian Breakfast Stout. It has like a maple syrup, bacon sort of flavor to it.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I'll get you one of those, and we'll see how you feel after that.
Let's do that into my veins, man. That's my kind of... I want to taste that, actually. I found this map on the body of this thief. I think he encountered the crypts through...
Entered the crypt.
Motherfucker.
He entered the motherfucker.
He entered the crypt through this sewers and placed the orb here.
Someone did this horrid act on purpose? All those deaths. Who would wish us such harm?
I don't know, Fayed. But I intend to find out.
This is grave news.
Why is it grave news?
I appreciate all
We're in
you've
a
done
grave.
for us. Please, accept this as a small token of our temple's thanks. I will consult with our remaining priests and see if they can determine who was behind this evil act. I will send someone to you should we discover anything.
More.
Wait for a messenger at the Elf Song Tavern. We will contact you should we learn anything.
Very well. I will go to the elf song and wait word from you there. All those words were separate.
You're not a voice actor.
No, I'm
You can
not.
try though. I just need some practice. You have to remember that.
It is practice. I do.
Yeah,
need
yeah.
practice.
You read it a little, and then you have to think whether you want to say it like sultry. Because I imagined like your character, the way that she dresses, just always speaks sultry.
She doesn't have a choice but to dress that way.
But like if you're like, just go back to Magic Missile. Like if she were to read this, she'd be like, a magic missile of magical energy darts forth and unerringly strikes its target, dealing 3 through 6 damage per missile, +1 missile for every 2 character levels.
Are you telling me that the damage doesn't fucking go up on that thing?
No, you just get more missiles. It's just like in the game, you don't like the damage doesn't go up. It's you just get more D's. More D's.
I'm not interested in these.
She is. That's why she speaks so sultry.
What do I want to do?
Oh, you get Melfs.
But I want ball lightning, man.
Well, it costs 16 points, and you only have 6 points.
I know, but why do I want an acid arrow?
It's iconic. It's one of my.
I want fucking fireball. That's what I want.
Truthfully, one of the most tragic things about Pathfinder is that they removed all the like major wizards' names from the spells.
Really?
You don't have Melf's magic arrow, despite the fact that Melf was a major wizard from D&D. It's just acid arrow.
I have a qualm with lightning bolt. Everyone knows that lightning bolt costs 1 mana. You sons of bitches. It doesn't cost 12. It costs 1 mana. 1 red. Lightning bolt. Iconic. But instead, they're like, pay 12? It's unacceptable.
I'm lost on you.
It's the most one of the most iconic spells in Magic the Gathering.
Oh yes, you're right. One red. I get it. But look, so
I want Ball Lightning. I want Fireball. I want these things. Can I just not spend points? I'm not spending
yeah,
points.
you don't have to spend points. But
Fuck
I mean,
that.
go back to it though, and go back to your skill tree, and you can look at it and be like, look how much lore is in this, right? Melf's Magic Arrow, Ataluke's Icy Sphere, Morden Kanan's sword, right? Like those are people's names. That is lore.
Yeah.
That Pathfinder is just like, oh, it's just sword spell. It's like, right, but who made it? That's not important. Don't worry about wizards from the rest of the year. I go, what? Somebody made this fucking spell. Who was it? Oh, you got a +2.
I think maybe you got it too. You just need to be revived. All right, where am I going?
Out the door to revive me? To the back? To south? South? To south? South, Dave.
I know. I'm seeing if there's anything I can loot. Looting. I told you I'd do it. I almost.
Did you actually watch last week's episode afterwards by any chance?
No.
No, that's sad. I did editing to it, like actual editing.
No, actually,
so.
I did see the editing. I saw like the transitions.
Yeah, I actually did like real editing this time. So.
No, I did see the transitions. I know some of them ended.
Why did you get 6 and I got 4?
I actually didn't spend all my points last time. I think.
Then why did you ask this time if you could save points?
Irrelevant. Oh, curmudgeon. Dude, I've only had a donut today. I'm loopy as fuck.
Oh, I wish I would have known that would have. Ooh, that dex though. So what does this dex do? 29 armor. +3.
There you go. You got it too.
I know.
Put it on.
Right, but I have the amulet of dex, which is.
Oh.
Since I'm an archer, I don't know.
It looks like it doesn't look like an aiming. It looks like a choker.
9. Are you really gonna do this right here in my chair? I'm gonna put you right down there.
Sad day.
Nope, right in there. Nope, right in there. Then, no, on the box. Quit trying to avoid the box. On the box. Thank you. Thank you. On the box. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. I put you in front of the box with a box in front of you with reason. That's what I wanted you to do right there. Thank you. Move this away from you so you don't try to eat it. It's already cleaned up. Boom, done. Alright, so my you saw him do it, right? You're just like you're Stevie wandering around the box. Like, no, on the box. Alright, so armor is 29 there. My base attack is 9. So if I go to this, armor is 31, base attack 9. Damage is 10 to 18. 10 to 18. Oh, no shit. High wisdom is what gives you more experience.
The fuck? Why am I?
Charisma makes your buy and sell better.
Huh. I'm just gonna get all of the wisdom stuff. Find me wisdom shit.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I agree. I concur.
Like, I want a wooden shield. It's like, you're wise as fuck. I'm like, yeah, I am.
A wooden shield of no hitty and wise.
Huh. So we just go back?
It looks like it.
Cool. Hey, remember when someone saved over our game? I don't
No.
think I did it. I really don't think I did it.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Because it says it was saved at 1:29 a.m.
Right, 54 minutes ago.
Well, I know that. But I'm like, the fuck? Yeah, alright, cool. We're gonna do that now. We can recall.
Just save with a top bottom one each time. It's fine.
But no, I think we'll just do extreme when we beat it. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, the goal is to do extreme at the end anyway.
And that gauntlet.
And the gauntlet. Well, the gauntlet you do with Drizzt, so.
What?
Drizzt. The Dark Elf from the Forgotten Realms books. You didn't read the books.
I did not.
I gave you the books to read. I'm just
what
kidding.
you
I
did
never
at the
gave you.
I was gonna say you gave me that Dark Tower thing. What was that?
being put to good use.
Do you still have that?
I
give it
don't
back
think
to
I
me.
do.
I think I got it back from you.
I'm pretty sure you did.
And I didn't give you Dark Tower. I give you.
You gave me something with a tower.
Yeah. Well, on the cover it has a tower, but the thing I actually gave you was City of Golden Shadow.
Okay, yes.
Got
Yep,
many
yep.
fine deals. What are you looking
God, man, all of that killing stuff on my own gave me a lot of
for? Our shop carries the
things to
finest
sell.
dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains.
Are you sure you don't need padded gloves?
Yeah, I'm good. I have the same
Ooh,
gloves.
frost.
That's the most expensive one.
Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here. If you need something to split someone's
We have no
skull
quests.
or a helm
fuck,
to protect
man.
your own, you
Buy?
come to the
Is there
right
anything
place.
that's worth buying?
I didn't find anything.
Why can't I get an amulet of wisdom? Fuck you, game. Ugh, I want that. I want wisdom. I want experience. I don't care about anything but experience.
I'm trying to figure out what it does actually, because you technically have a 5% boost and we level up at the same rate.
No, I have 3. We both have 3. Well, our wisdom improve. Our experience bonus is the exact same, unfortunately. I would love to have more, but we get experience at the same rate.
Oh, that's 3.
I heard about what you did at the temple. It's good to see.
All I want is wisdom. Of course, my intelligence is going to grow because I'm a damn sorceress, but whatever.
It'd be weird if it didn't. What's up, bro?
There
I'll talk to
are
him.
no enemies here.
Well met, adventurer. Ethan has told me of how you rescued him in the sewers, and I have already heard of your bravery in the Shrine of Suffering. I decided that I would see this hero for myself. I am not disappointed. I hope you shall not disappoint me.
Did you, on the fly, give it the Shrine of Suffering name? Because I don't know why you'd call a normal piece of your temple the Shrine of Suffering.
No, I didn't.
And I don't remember walking through a section anywhere that had
No.
like a sign that said now entering the Shrine of. So are you calling that room that the orb was in that somebody else placed? You're just like, oh yes, now that there's a evil orb that was in there, what would she call this room? So how about the Shrine of Suffering? Ah yes, that room is now called the Shrine of Suffering. Let's go with that.
Nope. I have no hand in this.
What do you? I am the last one. What do you mean?
Your actions in the temple showed great courage and sacrifice. A willingness to risk your life to protect others, an admirable quality. Ethan and I are members of the Harpers, a group whose members have dedicated their lives to the safety of the realms and its people. I invite you to join us. We seek men and women of courage to band with us to protect the realms when the realms cannot protect itself. As a Harper, you will have our support. We will do what we can to help you in the realms. We are in need of your help against a grave threat to Baulders Gate. What say you?
I literally got mugged outside on the way in. They took all my shit. I'm your best hope. You guys don't have a fucking chance. This is not a decision to be made lightly, Jarek. I will need some time to think about it.
Very well. When you have made your decision, I will be here.
Again.
You have returned. Have you considered my offer?
And I prefer not to I prefer to work alone, Jarek. I do not wish to join with any group, no matter how well intended. I will join you and the Harpers, Jarek. I prefer to operate alone. I prefer to be a murder hobo. How about you?
A murder hobo?
Yeah. So, like, we don't have any groups. We just, murder
Yeah.
shit.
I just need to quest, man.
Should you change your mind, I will be here.
Look it, we're playing the orb.
I see that. This is where I die.
That's a ways behind. You're still alive in that.
You have returned. Have you considered my offer?
Apparently we have to, though. I don't think there's any other way. There's no other quests here, right? I'm seeing a... No, that's the way down. Yeah, I don't see any other way to get a quest. There's no...
no enemies here. Please, leave me be. I want no trouble.
Sorry, Kesha.
Are you all right, Kesha?
I've been waiting for someone, but I fear I wait in vain.
Who?
My man, Kissin, had just gone on an expedition into the north to a place called Battle of the Bones, where the dead still walk.
I'm sorry. Did you say your...
He has a talent for the shadowy arts, and he
She
had been
doesn't
asked to
care if you
recover an item, an orb for someone, then bring it here to Baldur's Gate. The amount of money he was being offered was more than either of us had ever seen.
But did you say your boyfriend was kissing somebody?
Kishin.
When I spoke to him about the expedition, however, he was acting strangely, almost dazed, as if he'd been hypnotized or charmed. He was obsessed with finding this orb for his new employer.
I just have to ask. Since there's like a lot of magic in this world, there's ancient wizards that have lent their names to spells. Have you ever, in high school, figured out how to do arithmetic? Or maybe...
We had agreed to meet here in the Elf Song
She's
should
there
anything
to
happen.
answer your question.
But it's been almost
Apparently.
3 nights now, and I have seen no sign of him. I fear for the worst. I fear that the orb he recovered may have done something horrible to him.
I found the body of a thief in the crypts. I fear your man did not survive the power of the orb because the orb's powerful. He had stolen.
I knew it. In my bones.
In your bones.
In my heart, I
In
knew.
your heart. You knew it.
Thank you, stranger, for setting my mind at ease.
You're very welcome.
At least I know his fate. He gave me this to hold for him until we were together again. But I have no use for it now. Here, you have it. Keep it. And hopefully it will serve you and keep you from his fate.
I mean, we survived down there, but thank you. You have my sympathies for your loss. Farewell, drinking Osala.
Hooray.
We had a ring of protection. I don't know.
It might be a +2.
Good point.
+1.
Oh, lame. Here we are with all the rings of protection. What about this guy down here?
I can't do that here. Well met, friend. It's good to see a new face in the Elf Song. Please, have a seat, share a drink. My name's Ipswich. And what brings you to
Stupid.
Baldur's Gate?
It's the name of a company, a tech company.
Ipswich. I had thought to seek my fortune here, but that little fortune I had was taken from me. I was not mugged. He was mugged. I was mugged. But his fortune was taken from him when he entered the gate.
Ah, sad tale, friend. My heart
Right?
goes out to you. It seems Baldur's Gate has not been treating its visitors well of late. I, too, am a stranger here.
But why'd you come, man?
Well, I came to pay my respects at the Shrine of Suffering, the local temple run by the priests of Ilmater.
That's a horrible name.
I know.
But I came to find the temple sealed, and no one answered my summons.
Well, we got it.
I had a terrible feeling that something was wrong inside, but I did not know what.
But why, man? Why would you want to visit such a horrible fucking place?
My brother's bones lie within the crypts beneath the shrine. I'd hoped to pay my respects at his grave and take back with me his medallion that had been buried with him.
Ooh, medallion.
It was always his intention that it be passed on through our family, and now that I have a little one of my own, I wish my child to have the medallion. But now I do not know what to do, so I sit here, drink, and wait for the shrine to awake.
Yeah, I found a way into it. Ipswich. If I come across your brother's medallion, I'll bring it back with me. We didn't find the fucking medallion?
I don't think so. I guess we can keep looking, though.
Wow. No medallion.
I guess we could recall and go back.
Yeah,
There
yeah, we
are
could.
no enemies here. There are no enemies here.
Emulators. It's wonderful.
My weapon should prove useful if you run across any more of the Walking Dead.
Damn.
How did you know we came across The Walking Dead?
looking for.
I actually
Our
need
shop carries the
rejuvenation
finest
potions,
dwarven
asshole.
weapons,
Yeah.
brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains. Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here.
Yep, I'm good with rejuvenation potions now, I suppose.
This cost how many points?
5.
Where does it say that?
Right there at the top of the box.
Ah, yes, 5.
And you
So
have
that
4,
means-
you're 1 away, man.
So-
I'm going for Fireball. If we're gonna do D&D shit, Fireball. That's my next one I'm getting. I am out of beer, but I love Fireball.
Well, it's almost 5:30. We can take a quick break. I'm gonna look at this because this costs
Look at me.
one.
I'm doing it.
I see that. It's actually pretty high quality. Looking
Yeah.
at it.
And actually, it's staying on the stream now. Last time we streamed, my computer didn't want to like keep track of what we were doing for whatever reason. It was like, yeah, you're gonna have to refresh, asshole. Thanks.
I could literally just get a 1 armor bonus. I only need 1 point left, so.
Yeah, I'm aiming for Fireball because Fireball's probably, if we're being honest, in all my D&Ding and my pathfinding, my favorite spell, the one that gives me the most visceral reaction, is Fireball. I love casting it like behind things and that go. I love Fireball. I know nothing of Ball Lightning, but the idea of Ball Lightning excites me quite a bit.
He likes balls.
I do. I mean, it's good that I have my own because then access always. But Meteor Swarm also sounds fun.
Especially in the mirror. I'm sorry, does that violate some Twitch thing? I don't know.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, I just need to see the costs here for a second.
When I hear mirror, I'm trained to think in Magic the Gathering terms, in which I'm playing a deck that has my same build. But when you said mirror, you're talking about an actual mirror.
Yes.
Yep, and me getting off of my image, which is not a thing I'll ever do. Not because I don't want to, but because I can't.
And
Really?
then dodge.
You're going to improve the critical and you're going to dodge?
Yes, because I got 4 points last time. This cost 5, which means if I get 4 points again, I should have enough to get that next time anyway.
That's a good point.
Yep. So I'm just running the math, run the figures.
I've specified, I'm sticking with it. Fireball. I'm doing fucking Fireball next time.
So, I mean, there's an amulet somewhere down there.
Okay. It's this way. Oh, is it just like, it's somewhere in the crypts?
He said
'Cause
in the
this
crypt.
is the suffering room.
I don't
right?
know. Yeah, this. Apparently, this whole temple is called the Shrine of Suffering.
Oh, you have a staff, you have arrows. I picked up more arrows. I didn't want them. Healing potion. There might be something we're not investigating down here. There's a recall potion? Oh, I'm all in on your recall potions.
Yeah, there's a possibility that there was
The whole...
something that didn't light up because we didn't have the quest. Unlike the wine that apparently lights up no matter what, it's possible that it didn't because we didn't see it.
Huh.
Let's just keep investigating. I mean, it's bones. There seems to be a lot of bones. It looks like they just kind of stack bones along the wall. So.
Yeah. And what's weird is, like, we didn't find something, but I am looting to the max in this game right now.
Yeah,
I mashed the pickup button. But, yeah, I just... There's a lesser reju, arrows.
I mean, I would assume that it's going to be, like, somewhere down
It's
one
got to
of
be a
these
place
things,
we
right?
haven't been. There's padded boots. Cool. There's
There's some
gold.
random gold that I picked up. That's, I
arrows.
mean, these are like little crypty areas, right? Like where you're to bury people. So maybe they'd be
Yeah.
down one of these. Nope.
Because I mashed the pickup button, and I think we both kind of do. So I don't know how we don't find it unless we don't explore the specific area.
Yeah, but
Here we go.
nope. One last little alcove. Jeez.
All right. There's got to be some place that we kind of didn't explore. I mean, we obviously found the remains, or actually, if we, in hindsight, when I talked to that woman, I don't think I really told her that we found her, like, person. I think we just said that it's unlikely that he survived, and then she's like, "Thank you."
Well, because we found a thief down there, is what we said.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's my boyfriend." It's
Oh.
like, I'm sorry, I called him a thief. Maybe.
There's so many recall potions here. How awesome is that?
Nope. Nope. Wait, come back here.
Coming back.
What's that sign on that casket there?
Looks like a cross.
Good thing we're in this temple of Ilsad or whatever.
Right? Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. What do we get on this one over here already?
Oh, on my drive here, you need to know this. Everyone needs to know this. I was driving on the highway, and on my way, there was a sign. And it wasn't by, like, an apple orchard or someplace where people are. It was basically like a sign on the outside of the woods, presumably, nailed to a tree. And all it said, and it wasn't like it was an unofficial sign, like someone just took their time out of their day to do this. But all it said, and I could read it because they did it in nice big font because I'm going about 70, so you can read it. And it basically just said, Jesus is coming. I'm like, oh, wow.
That sign has been there for a very long time. And what's funny is I've wanted to just dress up as Jesus and look over my shoulder maniacally with my hands in front of me for just a...
Jazz hands!
No, in front of me. So back turn, look over the shoulder.
Well, apparently he's coming unofficially. We did all those. Like, where is
It has to be back farther then, right? Because like we searched everything through here.
There's gotta be some place we haven't been.
I mean, maybe one level up?
But that wouldn't be the temp. Like, we're in the suffering part.
Well, this thing, this fucking process. This thing, this entire area, this temple is called the Temple of Suffering. So we're on level 2, so I think there's a crypt level 1. There
Yeah,
is.
there's a
So
crypt
maybe
level 1.
maybe it's on crypt level 1. Crypt level dog.
There might be some.
Dog. Dog level. Dog level. Dog level.
Alright, so we did the pushing urns thing already. We're good.
Sodin.
Not seen it over here. What's that little blimp in the northwest here? That's that, okay.
To town.
Sodin.
Oh, what about over here?
Ooh, there is an unexplored area over here.
Give us your dead.
Bring
Oh,
out
wow, this is
your
a whole
dead.
area over here.
Oh, I need to come back down, surround the same area here. There we go.
It's like a whole area. Like I think killing the orb kind of like cleaned it out because there's nothing over here so far.
Maybe? Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that there's no orb, so there's no...
Yeah, that made this easier. What about this? Oh, healing potions.
This looks
There it
it is.
Found it.
We
A
did it.
strange amulet.
Wow, that was easy with the orb dead and all. Alright, we did. We just completely ignored this whole little area. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's no reason to...
Oh, well, Mr. Baker and I comment on it. I did a GIF. He just typed what he thought. R.I.P.
Rip.
It's good to see you again, friend. How fares your travels?
Perhaps we shall speak another time. Is this your brother's medallion? I found it in the crypt.
Why, yes. Yes, it is.
Yes!
Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you. I feared I would have to leave Baldur's Gate without it. Oh, thank you. Please, friend, you must accept this in gratitude for your kind act. It aided me on my travels, and perhaps it can help you
We're getting
now
all this free
as
shit.
you've helped me.
Free shit!
Thank you, Ipswich. Farewell.
You get a magic mace.
And Phoenix Spirits.
What is this magic mace? It's gonna get sold. You know that, right? Thank you.
A light. Oh, +1 disruption. It's not as good as the Morning Star.
I have a flaming sword. I don't give a fuck about your maces.
There are no enemies here.
Where'd you get the flaming sword from?
If you
I
need
bought it from this
something
guy.
to split someone's skull,
How much was it?
or a helmet to protect your own,
It was
you
like
come to the
6,000.
right
What? Look at the cold
place.
one,
If quality
and let me
price
know
are
what the
your
cold
chief
one is.
concerns, then look no
9,000.
It was
further.
roughly 8 or
You'll
9,000.
find my
Yeah.
shop has excellent
Oh, it's right here.
weapons
Flaming.
at reasonable
There it is.
prices.
3,000. My
3,000.
bad. No,
Yeah.
not that. I can't actually wield the frozen one, so.
I heard about what you did at the temple. It's good to see my weapons and armor being put to good use.
I kind of wish it would show me if it's like one-handed or two-handed.
My weapons
But it's a
should
short
prove
sword.
useful if you run across any
Right.
more of the walking
But
dead.
the bastards.
Well, Bastard Sword is two-handed, right? Yeah.
Well, it's
We
It
have
costs
many
less for
fine
me.
deals.
That's right. They like
What are
me
you
more.
looking for?
bastard swords are interesting because they are one-handed or two-handed
shop
based on
carries the
whether you
finest
have the
dwarven
exotic
weapons,
weapon feat.
brought here
However,
all
that
the
feat
way
is
from
not
the
in this
sunset.
game.
I think both of us is two-handed.
It'd only be one-handed for the warrior.
I'd argue for us it's two-handed. For them it's one.
Hmm.
And I think that's
Interesting.
why it's so hard for me to buy. And if you look at the weight differential, of what I'm using is 4, and that's
We have
it's got to be
everything you
two-handed.
need
We're good.
right
I'm
here.
running with that. I would rather it be that because it does a lot more damage, but I can't do the two-handed thing. Gotta do the one-handed thing.
If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you come to the
So
right
let's see.
place.
The +1
If
bastard
quality and
is over
price are your chief
9,000
concerns,
gold.
then look
The
no
flame burst
farther.
battle
You'll
axe,
find my shop has
which-
excellent weapons at reasonable prices.
that looks like it's two-handed, right?
Which one?
The battle axe.
I heard
I'd
about
argue the
what you
battle
did at
axe
the
is
temple.
two-handed. Yes.
It's good to see my weapons and armor being put to good use.
That's only a +1. However, that's a +2.
Yeah.
It shows that it does less damage. However, it's a +2. And +2s are inherently better than +1s, even with
My
something like
weapons should
flaming
prove
axe.
useful if you run across any more of the walking dead.
So I think I'd actually rather have the
We
+2.
have
But the
many
+2
fine
brings it up
deals.
to
What are you
the
looking
19 height of damage that the other one does.
No, but it
Our
bypasses
shop
BR.
carries the finest dwarven
All right.
weapons. Brought here
So I
all
think
the
I'd
way
rather
from
have the
Sunset
+2 because of the bypassing. I mean, if I could get this, I would use it. I don't have enough money for that.
Swords, axes, bows. We have
I do have
everything
enough
you
for the
need
flaming
right
longsword.
here.
I just don't think it's as good. Yep, there we go. Still have some money. Boom.
Ooh, +2 short sword.
+2. That's the idea, was that it's +2. So I think I have to join this
There
guild
are
to move
no
on.
enemies here. There are no enemies here.
You have returned. Have you considered my offer?
Gotta join a damn group of people for no reason.
I have. I will join you in the bards, Jarek.
Excellent. There's no time to waste. We need you to perform a task for us.
Jarek, we just met.
The orb you encountered in the temple was placed there for a reason. It was intended to sow chaos, to distract the city watch in order to allow another group to operate freely.
What group?
The dead man you found in the room with the orb was a thief. He was a member of a thieves' guild, a new guild that has appeared in Baldur's Gate. This guild follows the symbol of a bloody eye.